What is up, PELWELL family, and welcome to PELWELL Strength. So we have a few different moves today, very simple things we've done several times. So you are going to need heavy weights for the first set. So for the first part of class, we're focusing on heavy Romanian deadlifts. I've got my 40 pounds for those. And we have push presses. I've got 25s for that. Now we have swings in between. So if you want, feel free to use one of your dumbbells, depending on what weight you want to go with, or you can double. But if you have a kettlebell at home, let's grab a kettlebell for the actual swing. So we're just going to take a minute to warm up. So go ahead and stand feet hips distance apart. Fingertips are going to come behind the ears. We're just going to start to come into some good mornings to set up for our deadlifts. So we want to brace through the core, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and we're just hinging from the hips, drawing that tailbone to the wall behind us, really pressing firmly through all four corners of both feet. You should feel like this gentle stretch coming up through the hamstrings. You should feel the upper back really engaged here, because once we have those weights, we have that same engagement, so that way the weights don't cause us to hunch over at the bottom. Just a couple more here, just really warming up through those hamstrings, getting the body used and prepped for this motion, because we're gonna go really, really heavy, so we'll make sure we got it right. Two more here. Keep those shoulders down, keep the elbows drawing back. One more time, lower. Just take a moment, look off to the side. If you can see your elbows in your peripheral vision, you're hunching. So whenever we do these deadlifts, I want you to remember this upper back engagement, what it feels like to have the elbows back lifted like this. That's how it should feel when we have the weights in hand. Go ahead and bring it back up. Big shoulder circles, elbows bent or arms straight, whatever you need. A couple to the back and then just a couple to the front, just finding some mobility through the shoulder socket, getting us prepped for push presses. And then we're going to take a nice big stand out, and your arm, like a big ladle, is just circling through, like you're stirring the pot. Make a little fist, so we're not just like throwing the arm around. It has some intentional movement for that shoulder socket. 3, 2, slowly release, switch over to the other side. Wow. Not just letting it dangle and move in space, but actually have intention to warm through that area. And slowly release. Okay, so we have a minute on the clock for everything. We're gonna do alternating deadlifts and push presses. All of our leg exercises today are gonna be reps of 10, and the arms are gonna be reps of 8 to 12, depending on your weight. So we're gonna do 10 Romanian deadlifts. For the remainder of the minute, we have kettlebell swings. So there are no separate cardio pushes today. If you take a whole minute to do your deadlifts, you take the whole minute. But if you finish before the minute is up, you just transition into your kettlebell swings for a little bit of a cardio push. And then at the end of that, we all rest for 30 seconds. So you're gonna get 30 seconds at the end of every effort. We start in 20 seconds. So 10 Romanian deadlifts. As soon as you're finished, we go right into those kettlebell swings, which is the same motion as the deadlift, but a little cardio push. All right, so approach your heavy weights. Feet are about hips distance, just like you did in your good mornings. 10 reps, 3, 2, let's go. Really strong and stable here. Remember your engagement through the body. Find your breath. Keep that core braced. So as soon as you hit 10, safely set them down. Grab that kettlebell. We have that same motion for swings. Hinging from those hips. Bent arm or straight. I've got about a 30-pound kettlebell, so make sure it's heavy, because we're not here for long. So if you go too light, it's not gonna do much for you. And recover, 30 seconds. Move over to your lighter weights for push press. 30 seconds to let the body recover. Push press should be heavy. I've got 25s. You should not be able to strict press your weight. If you can strict press it, it's not heavy enough. It needs to be a push press. All right, grab your weights. Rack them up. 3, 2, 8 to 12. You got it. Dip and drive. Lock those shoulders out at the top. Woo. As soon as you hit 8 to 12, you're back to those swings. That same hip flexion as the deadlifts. Plant those feet. Your heels, your toes should not be lifting. We're really grounded. 10 seconds, come on. You got it, recover. Whew. 1 round down, 2 to go. Back to your deadlift. Round 1 is feedback. If you are not challenged within this low rep scheme, you know it. You need heavier weights. Don't change the rep scheme. Get heavier weights. 10 on the legs. 10 or less. I hope we get failure. All right, 3, 2, 10 deadlifts. Let's go. Check in on your form. Notice how it feels in the body. Weight stays super close. You got it, come on. Whew. I don't think I'm gonna make it to 10. I'm already shaking like crazy, I'm only at 6. Oh, 7. That's as many as I got. Oh man, hamstrings and butt. Hamstrings and butt. Whew. Should not be low back. Should not be low back. Neck and shoulders, no. Because we're really active. Oh, recover, 30 seconds. You hear me talk about the shoulder girdle all the time. It's this big circle around the upper body. That's active in a deadlift. We're focusing hamstrings and tush, but your upper back is fired up like crazy to stabilize that weight. So if you're not feeling upper back as well, you might be rounding a little bit and you're missing out on something amazing. Whew. All right, grab your push press weights. Rack them up. 3, 2, 8 to 12. Let's go. You got it. This should be hard. Stabilize, stabilize. Arms locked out at the top. It's not a half punch. Oh. Brace to the core. Hinge from your hip. Ten seconds, come on. Three, 2, release. Ooh, 30 seconds. One more round. One more round. Deadlifts. Your hamstrings and tush should be dead. After all these deadlifts and swings. Whew. Strengthen that posterior chain. We go in 7 seconds. Approach your heavies. Feet hips distance. Hinge from those hips. Brace to the upper back. Grab them. Knuckles to the floor. Let's go. Brace the core. Ah. I can't. 6, I got 6. Ah. If you're not failing, what are you waiting for? Go heavier. Don't be scared of it. I promise you, you will not look super bulky like the She-Hulk just by lifting weights. No, no. It takes a lot of focus, work, effort. What you will do is get really efficient, strong muscles. Release, recover. Stronger bones, a better metabolism. All kinds of benefits come from heavy weightlifting. Sculpting is great with the light hand weights, but that's not how you should feel. You should not feel the burning sensation. You should feel the fatigue, the shakes, the literally, I cannot get one more rep. All right, rack your weights up. Push press, final time. I think I just realized Courtney's problem with the door. She has a man in the house. They're really bad about closing doors. Turning off lights. You'll notice I don't talk as much on the weightlifting when I'm actually doing the lifts, because you should be laser focused. There is a lot of little technique in weightlifting. You gotta check your feet, your legs, your hips, your abs, your chest, your back, your shoulders, your breath. You gotta stay focused. Recover. You get 90 seconds. Whew. All right, up next, 2 new moves, same thing. Front rack squats and bent over rows. So, whew, I'm going to use my deadlifting weight as my ramp, because I cannot front squat 80 pounds. Can't do it. I wish I could. Not with dumbbells. Whew. I'm going to stay with my 25s for my front squat. I'm going to try to keep them for my rows. Same thing, 10, 8 to 12. Kettlebell swings in between the effort. You have 30 seconds to go. Front rack squats are first. Remember, on that rack, your elbows are high, triceps parallel to the floor. Really brace through your core here. There should be none of this. Doesn't look good, doesn't feel good. All right, take your push press weights over to your ramp. If you can squat with your hips going deeper than your knees, no ramp. But if you can't, I want you to ramp it up. All right, you rack them. 1 minute on the clock, let's go. Because I want these to be really deep. I want us to sit deeper than the knees. Ooh. Feel those quadriceps. We work the posterior chain. Now we're working the tops of the thighs. Brace the core. At no point should we be leaning forward. Keep your gaze up. 25 is a lot. 50 really. Don't forget to see how much weight you're actually squatting right now. Might not get any swings in this one. You have 13 seconds. Time, 30 seconds off. Bent over rows are next. Woo. Weight should be heavy, guys. And ideally, every single person can deadlift more than they can squat. So if you're squatting and deadlifting the same weight, you're cutting yourself short. I like 95% guarantee you can deadlift more than you can squat. Your glutes are your biggest muscle group. 3, 2, let's go. Brace the core. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Ha. 8. Upper back and shoulders. Ha. And then we're going to those swings. Woo. Your upper back should feel that like crazy. Whew. Core strong. Hinge from your hips. Shoulder blades squeeze together. So you notice in round 1, you have 12 seconds. Kettlebell swings, continue working the hamstrings. Right now, kettlebell swings, continuing working your upper back. 3, 2, recover. Recover. Back to those squats. Round 1 down, 2 to go. So we're complementing our cardio exercise with our weight. Upper back should be fired up like crazy after the rows, and you should feel it on those swings, in that engagement, in that stabilizing deep muscle. Rack your weights. To failure or 10 reps, let's go. Exhale up. Core braced. You got it. Oh. Woo. Ah. Oh, 8, that's all I got. That's all she wrote. Oh. Three, 2, recover. Oh, rows are next. Whew. So right about now, your body should feel dead. Like, so fatigued, so tired, you just want to lay on the floor. That is not describing you. I promise you, you can go heavier. I'll trip over these weights. Grab them up. Bent over rows, let's go. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, flat back the whole time. Knuckles to the floor. Whew. Oh. Once you're done, swings. You want to carry the whole carload of groceries into the house without effort. Lift heavy weights, come on. Every exercise we're doing is working multiple muscle groups. Come on. So even though we're not bicep curling, you got 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Your biceps are working as an accessory with the rows. 3, 2, recover. Even though we're not doing calf raises, calves are helping with hamstrings and glutes. Quads are helping with your knee joints. We're doing so much with these heavy lifts. So much is happening. I need you to stay really, really focused. Don't worry about what your watch says. Don't worry about what's happening in the room next to you. Keep your focus inward. Notice how it feels. You feel your low back. Adjust something. Rack them up. Final round. Let's go. 2 failure or 10 reps. Notice how it feels. Focus inward. Let everything else go. Come on. You should feel shoulders and tops of thighs here. Glutes at the top. Low back, never, never. Brace your core. My chest stays racked over my hips the entire time, bottom and top. At no point should we be leaning forward or rounding. That means you're feeling it in your low back. Come on. Ah. Ah. Rest. Make sure too when you're coming out of those swings, you're controlling it. You're not just letting it flop you back down. Control, so much control when it comes to weightlifting. Remember last week's mobility exercise? You should be able to stop. Anytime I say stop, you should be able to do the same in your weightlifting. If you're letting that weight throw you around, it's no good. All right, bent over rows. 3, 2, let's go. And I don't mean if I say stop at the top with a heavy weight, you should be able to hold that. You should not. It's too heavy. But I mean you have so much control over what's happening in your body. Nothing swinging, flying about. Ha. That's 5. I'm gonna try to get a few more reps in though, but I need it. Upper back. Oh, geez. Arms are shaking. Grip is challenged. Oh man. 15 seconds. Done. 90 seconds off. Oh man. Whew. I hope you feel drained. I hope you feel drained. I'm gonna move my big weights out of the way. If you've got really heavy weights, remember how to pick them up. You squat or you deadlift. Do not bend over and pick them up. We don't need that weight going in the low back. £40 are irritating to have to put away. Alrighty. You are going to need 2 moderate weights, not for this next circuit, but for one after that. Bicep curls and Zotman curls, which is the up, rotate, and down. So you might want 2 different weights. You might be able to bicep curl more than you can Zotman. But we don't need them quite yet. I just want you to know what's coming. Up next, we have push-ups. We're gonna focus on the chest. We haven't really worked it much. So we have 3 rounds of AMRAP push-ups. This AMRAP though is not as many rounds, as many reps as possible on the feet. So if we can only do 1 on the foot, that's fine. As many reps as possible on the feet. On the feet. So to failure. If you want more than like the 1 or 2, maybe we can do on the feet. What I would like to see is 1 knee down, 1 leg straight. The next time you come through, you'll switch. But I want us to try our first round on the feet. All right, get ready. We go in 3, 2, as many reps. Let's go. Full range. Elbows out at a 45. Oh, I got 8. So, my goal on the next 2 rounds, I hope, if I get 8 again, I'm okay with that, but I would like to fail. So, 8's pretty good. I'm gonna try it with 1 foot floating. If you get 5 or more, I want you to join me. What do I mean by that? 1 foot up. If you got 5 or less, I want you to drop 1 knee, keep the other leg straight, and try to get 8 to 10 reps on the second round. So one knee down, one leg up. So we're still progressing past just being modified the entire time. I want us to really focus on building strength here. All right, round 2 of 3. If you got more than 5, 1 foot slopes, let's go. Chest to the floor. 6. Whew. So if you floated foot, try to match on the other leg when we start our next round. And know that if you need to drop both knees, there's nothing wrong with that. I just want us to try a newer version. Sometimes we just get so comfortable because we know we can do it. We don't try something new, even if it's only for 1 rep. So even if it's just 1 rep, I want us to try it. That's how you get stronger. You won't get stronger unless you try new things. Whenever you're ready. Shake it out. So we have a bonus round. We're all gonna do them on our knees, as many as we can get until complete failure. And by failure, I mean if you fall on your face, which you won't actually fall on your face, but I like that kind of failure. That kind of, you made it to the bottom, but you literally can't get back up. So true failure. So let's get in our modified plank. Go ahead, lift the toes, cross the ankles, hands directly under the shoulders. They're gonna go out at a 45. Corkscrew hands in, inside the elbows face forward. Take your gaze forward, don't look straight down between the thumbs. You kind of see how it already causes me to hunch. I need you to take it forward, make a long spine. Ready, set, let's go. To failure, count your reps. I fell. 14. 14. If you want to write this down, you can. This isn't something we're going to repeat on Thursday, but if you want to just keep track of where you're at, because maybe you didn't used to be able to do so many and you don't really remember how many you used to be able to do, it's nice to know. All right, we made it to our glam muscles, biceps. They serve purposes, but mostly people want to work them, so it looks good. So we have 3 rounds, 8 to 10 reps, regular bicep curls, and Zotman curls. So Zotman is a regular curl all the way to the top. At the top, we keep this curl, so the hand doesn't come forward. We just rotate the wrists, and we reverse it back down. At the bottom, flip it, curl, reverse it. So you can stand, but I'm gonna encourage you to sit on the heels, because it's gonna keep you from being able to swing the weight, yeah? I'm gonna grab 15s and 17 and a half, because I don't know if I can do Zotmans with 17 and a half. I'll try it, but that's a lot for a reverse curl. For me anyways. We haven't done our true heavy lifting program since last year with that 30-week thing. And your biceps should be a little tired after all those rows and swings. Okay. So, get ready for your curls. Core stays braced. Even if we're kneeling, we're not hinging forward and we're not like lazy. You're still really active. So instead of the feet being your foundation, your pelvic floor and your sit bones are your foundation. So I need you to ground them into the earth. Crown of the head takes long, gaze forward. 8 to 10, let's go. Watch your elbows. Release. minimum of 30 seconds. If you can go right into the Zotman, weight's not heavy enough. Minimum 30-second recovery. If you need longer, take longer. For time's sake, at 30 seconds, I'm gonna have to keep us moving just because. Also, that was insanely challenging, so I'm not looking to hurt my forearm, so I'm dropping my 15s for my Zotmans. Zotmans have a lot of forearms, so if you don't really feel strong through your forearms, beware. Ready? Whenever you're ready. Elbows stay under the shoulders the whole time. Wrist is neutral. Oh man. Oh, biceps. Minimum of 15. Minimum of 30. I'm at 30. Oh, all right, round one done. We have 2 to go. Use that as feedback. If you were able to get 10 and maybe one more, go heavier. Go heavier. Also, if you struggle to sit like this, it's okay to move around in between. But also, this is why our stretch days are so important. Helps us to find more flexibility in the joints, the knees and the hips, so we can sit in these positions. Many other cultures can sit like this or sit and stand without their hands. So easy. We gotta be better. We gotta be better. Relax those shoulders. 5 seconds. 3, 2, let's go. And I don't mean to be better than those cultures. I just mean we need to be like them. We need to be better. We need to set our bars high. I can't with the 70 ups. I'm dropping my 15. That's failure. I hope you get failure. I hope you hit failure. Eight. Oh man, you should be struggling. Oh, minimum of 30. Then we go into those Zotmans. This is why I want a yin class so bad. I didn't used to be able to sit like this for so long because my knees and hips hurt. Yin targets your joints. We want healthy joints. It's a good thing. All right, get ready, Zotmans. Round 2. Relax the shoulders, engage the core. Round 2 of 3. I don't know if I can get 8. Oh, arms of death. Courtney has a dog at home. She doesn't really, she just has a cat, but he's like a dog in that he's like, play with me, play with me, play with me. I'm gonna give us an extra 15 seconds. If you're ready to go, feel free, but my bike's up, so I'm gonna, and we have the time for it. Final round, curls and Zotmans. All right, ready? Whew. 8 to 12, let's go. Don't hold your breath. I can't, I got 6. I can't. 8 to 12 or failure. right, 15 seconds. We have our final round of Zotmans. We can put everything away and we finish with abs. I get a whoop whoop from Heather, and I'm gonna go play with my cat from Courtney. And a whoop whoop from Lindsay. All right, ready? Zotman. Let's go. Courtney just gets mad about it because her cat jumps on her belly while she tries. Oh, I gotta focus. Woo! These last couple should be a real struggle. Come on. Oh, man, we did it. All right, you have a couple, well, you have 90 seconds actually to put everything up. My feet are purple. I'm cutting off the circulation thing. But my knees and hips don't hurt. Okay. All right, all you need is yourself and your mat. You still have time. You're still in your recovery, letting those biceps release. Oh, you crushed it. Oh, let me just stretch mine out a little bit. Welcome to day one of your heavy lifting. We had a little bit of cardio. Heart rate got up some with the actual lifts, with squats. Heart rate always goes up, but also with the swing. But you probably only did cardio for like 2 minutes. I mean, there was only a handful of seconds each round. It was nothing. So nice job. All right, go ahead and meet me all the way on the floor. Fingertips behind the ears, knees bent, feet flat. Let's start crunches. All right, we started strong. Let's finish stronger. Elbows are wide. You may be able to see them in your peripheral, but they should be like right in front of your eyes. Take them wide. How long has it been since you guys heard this song? Stay with it. All we're gonna do is alternate knees. So with the crunch, keep the 90-degree bend in the knee. So at the top, your shin is parallel with the floor. We're just stomping it out. Okay. Start to feel those obliques fire up. Make sure your low back stays grounded the whole time. Core is strong. Breathe. Three, two, hold at the top, bring both legs in, hands down by the hips. We're gonna drop the heels, lift the heels. If you can, zip those inner thighs together. So we're keeping that 90-degree bend in the knee. The knees point to the sky when the heels drop. Shins come parallel with the ceiling at the top. If you need to, you can take the hands behind the head just for support. Make sure you're not pushing into it and causing pain in the neck. Three, two, let's add the crunch. Up and down, upper and lower body. Keep that low back grounded. Hold at the top. Grab the right knee, extend the left leg out, and then switch. Ground that low back. This is my favorite part, huh? And it builds up. I think this was my journey to EDM music. I like the build. On and on and on and. What? Can't sing the rest of it. Stay with it, come on. Oh, feel those abs, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, hug both knees in. Everything goes out, let's finish strong. 12, 11, 10, upper body up. 8, come on. 7, 6, knees together. 5, 4, 3, 2, hug it in, release, rock side to side. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome job. Stack the right ankle on top of the left, cactus shape the arms, let both legs fall off to the left side. Chest opener with a supine twist. Release all that to the back. Bring the legs back through center. Keep the arms crossed so the left ankle's on top of the right, and then let them fall to the right side. We did it. We did it. Slowly release the legs out long. Extend the arms overhead. Grab the right wrist with the left arm, and then gently pull everything over to that left side. So you feel a big side body stretch to the right into the lat and shoulder. Let the head stay even between the arms. Legs stay in the center of the bottom of your mat. On this side, switch, so right hand grabs the left wrist, and then drag everything over to the top right corner. Release, come back through center. Flex the feet, reach the arms long, build energy. Roll all the way up, hold over your legs. Courtney, did you grow up with this song, or is this yeah. Oh my God, so I was listening to playlists to make, I'd cross the legs, come into tabletop, and then down dog, pedal out the feet, stretch out the calves and hamstrings. It worked so hard today. In this song, I should have written it down, but part of the lyrics was, you will surrender to me. And I was like, songs from the early 2000s when I was a teenager. And I was like, why were these, first of all, why was I allowed to listen to it? I probably wasn't, I probably snuck it. Place both heels, walk it in. But also, why in the world did we ever accept music that had men saying that you will surrender to me? No. I decide who I surrender to. Back off, dude. Talk about things that should be canceled. Bend those knees, roll it up nice and slow. Big side body stretch. Songs about men basically attacking women definitely should be in that category. Just allow yourself to kind of drape all the way over to the other side. Sometimes it is funny though when you listen to songs you listened to as a kid and you didn't know what they meant. And then you listen to them, let your drape all the way through center, roll it up. Let's stretch out those quads to finish. You can walk down to need it. And you're like, oh, this song is terrible. I feel like my mom also didn't know what it meant. We're both really bad about just liking a beat, and then somebody will explain the song to us. Like that If You Seek Amy song from Britney Spears. The longest time, switch legs, I thought she was looking for her friend in a club. And one time somebody was like, you know she's spelling the F word. And I was like, oh my God, no. Britney Spears doesn't make bad music. What are you talking about? And release. Awesome job, PELWELL family. Tomorrow, restore and rewind, we get to stretch, and then Thursday, we get to go back to heavy lifting. So if you don't have heavy weights, please go get some. And until tomorrow, be well.